Good afternoon, dear ladies and gentlemen. I'm very happy to be here today, and I hope everyone is okay. So, let's start. First of all, I want you all to look at the photos that I'm going to show you and answer only one question. Who are these people? Are you ready? Ready? Yes. Okay, thank you. Okay, who is this man? Maybe you know his name or you have some thoughts about him. Just any, I guess. What else? Ancient Greek. Yeah, ancient Greek. Okay, any other variants?
Ancient Roman.
Ancient Roman, okay. So, it's Aesop, a Greek slave and a fable writer who lived in the 6th century before Christ. Okay, have a look at the second photo. Do you know this woman? Just a near guess, but not exactly. Yeah, right you are. It's Jane Austen. Yeah, a well-English novelist of the 19th century. Now, we move on to the third photo, and I'm absolutely sure you know the man. Yeah, it's Steve Jobs, a legend in his own lifetime. And finally, look at this one. Do you know this girl? Yeah? Who is she? Yeah, it's me. Not famous yet, but maybe one day, I don't know. And now, here we have the main question. What do we all have in common? Can you guess what it is? Yeah, of course, we are all human beings. Any other ideas? Clever eyes. Okay, I was just compared with Steve Jobs. Thank you very much. It's the best compliment I have ever heard. Okay.
You will teach people something.
Not exactly true, but I won't trouble you with the details anymore and help you a bit. So, the only one thing that unites us is the word. And this word is persuasion. Do you know the meaning of the word persuasion? The meaning of this word is убеждение. Okay, Aesop. Among his numerous quotations, we can find a few about persuasion. Jane Austen wrote the novel entitled Persuasion. Steve Jobs knew how to persuade people, and he was absolutely fantastic in it. And as for me, now I need to persuade my family to do something. And what is this something? We'll find out some minutes later. Okay? Yeah. As you see, today we are going to talk about very useful skill, the skill of persuasion. It's how you could bring people around to your way of thinking. And it will be a practical skill to have both in your academic work or in the larger context of everyday life. Yeah? And the problem-solving area that will help me teach the skill is an issue that both Steve Jobs and I'm absolutely sure many of you faced with. And it is, which is the best place to live? Now, it so happens that in the very near future, the members of my own family are to make an important decision on this topic too. And I will tell you the reason why. So, it all started like in many other families in our country. As children, my sister, my brother, and me, live in Moscow, and we grew up in Moscow. But then, as we reached adulthood, we came to be scattered around the country. And now we live hundreds or thousands of kilometers apart from each other. And please, why did it happen? Can you give some ideas about it? Why did we move to different places? Your variants.
Have someone married?
Yeah, right, you are such a romantic reason. What else?
Change the environment?
Okay, right, you are. Yeah, of course. So, thank you very much. You are all very close to reality. And now, the situation is the following. My parents are still living in Moscow. My sister, Anne, moved to the big city of St. Petersburg, and now she lives there. And my brother, Nick, went to Svetlogorsk, a small town near Kaliningrad, for studies, and he decided to stay there. And, by the way, how many of you have ever been to Svetlogorsk? Oh, just a few, yeah. It's quite far away from Moscow, and that's why it's not easy as spy. And as for me, now I live in the countryside, and I like it there. So just imagine, fresh air, beautiful forests, rivers, and a lot of space. And here is the main problem to solve. My parents have got tired of living so far from their children, and they would like to get back together at least for a while with one of us. And the main question is, which is the best place to live? A big city, a small town, or the countryside? Now, let's have a family powwow, something like a family meeting, to decide that and to try to solve the problem, okay? And you all will become the part of my family for that meeting. But before the role play on the structure of persuasion in English, we are going to do a little bit of work. And to start off, I'd like to talk with you about the places where you live and what you like about the places, okay? Tell me please, how many of you live in a big city? Okay, thank you. How many live in a small town? Oh, just a few. Okay, and how many live in the countryside? Just, if I'm not mistaken, 2. And including me, 3. Okay. And now, let's start talking about big cities then, as so many of you are from a big city. Tell me, please, what are the reasons why you like living in a big city? What are the real advantages that you can find in it? Just some ideas, please. Jobs, okay? Universities, okay? A lot of interesting places, okay? Theaters, okay. So thank you very much. We have a lot of variants. And to conclude, we may say that most of us would like to live in a big city because, firstly, here we have better job opportunities. Moreover, there are a lot of places to visit, like theaters, cinemas, and so on. And finally, here we can meet many interesting people and make friends with them. So, what I've just done was an attempt to structure my persuasion in a certain way, like they do it in English. And if we have a closer look at this structure, we may see that it opens up with citing one reason and saying something like, to begin with, first of all, firstly, and so on. Clear? Okay. Then we strengthen our argument or give additional reasons by using such expressions as in addition to, moreover, and something like that. And the argument ends with stating one final reason, or perhaps making a summary of the main reasons. Yeah, and we use to summarize, all in all, finally, and something like that. Okay, I hope this structure is quite clear for you, yeah? I'm sorry. The beginning and the words for that, the continuation, the strengthening and the words for that, and the final part with its words. Okay? Is it clear for you? Thank you very much. And now, what we are going to do. I want my focus group to work with this structure and make a case for, let's say, living in a small town. So guys, please think over about a small town, its good sides, its merits, okay? You have only 1 minute for that. And while the guys are working, we are going to try to use this kind of formula to make a case for living in the countryside. And who is brave enough to volunteer and to make the case about living in the countryside? Okay, Ksenia, please, I want you to use this prompt and you should try to prove to me that the countryside is the best place for living and win the day. Yeah, it's easy to relax, thank you. Moreover, don't forget about it. Yeah. We can enjoy the wonderful nature. So, you draw such a romantic place, I'm really ready to go. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, guys. Now, it's time for you to share your ideas. Please, come to me and tell me something about why would you prefer to live in a small town? Who wants to be the resident of a small town? Okay, Vasya, you please. Don't forget about the using of this structure.
I'm sorry. To begin with, everyone knows each other in a small town. In addition, we have better ecology.
Yeah.
And to summarize, I don't know, cheaper flats, for example.
Okay, right, you are. So, that's good indeed. Okay, thank you very much. And now we are going to start the role play, the one I mentioned before. And now you have the chance to help my family and to practice the skill of building up an argument. Okay, I'll need my focus group once again. So guys, please, first of all, could I ask you to divide into 3 groups of 2? Be quick, please. Okay. So each group will get the card. On the card is your identity for that role play. So you all will become a part of my family for that meeting. Me, who lives in the countryside. Yeah, my sister Anne, who lives in St. Petersburg, and my brother Nick, who is now in Svetlogorsk. Okay, you and the audience will play the part of my parents, yeah, who are going to make a decision about it. So how it's going to work? When you get the card, you'll see some information about your home. Yeah? This will give you some hints about how to make an argument for that place. What you'll do, you study the card for a moment, analyze the information, and give additional reasons besides the one on the card for living in your place. Then, after 2 minutes, the family powwow will start, and what you'll do is try to convince our parents, the audience, to move to your place, okay? And you have just only 2 minutes. And in the end of our role play, our family, our parents, will take a vote on the topic, which is the best place for them to live. Okay, is it clear for you? Okay, just a moment. Okay, here is your card, and this one is yours. Okay, and dear parents, while our children are working, you are going to relax and to look at beautiful pictures of the places where your children live, okay? So it's high time to finish our meeting and to vote. Okay, Anne, where is my sister? Please come to me, Anne. Okay, what's happened with you, Anne? Okay, So, just let us give some reasons for why our parents should move to your city.
Because St. Petersburg is the best place to live, because firstly, it's the historical center of Russia, and we can visit many interesting places here. Moreover, you have a lot of abilities about your education.
Okay, thank you very much.
All in all, you can reach Europe very quickly.
You can reach Europe very quickly. Okay, thank you very much. And what about my brother, Nick? Come here. Please, give us your arguments for living in Svetlogorsk.
Svetogorsk is the best place to live because, to begin with, it's placed by the sea, so we may all have rest on the beach without visiting other countries. Besides that, here we can work not far from house. The transport works better and not so expensive. We have more time to spend with family.
Okay, so thank you very much.
To summarize, it's quite calm, that is clean, and it's just wonderful to live in small town.
Okay, thank you very much. And where is the best part of my family? Ludmila, please come here.
Good morning. It's wonderful to live in the country because we have low crime level and, well, everything is within walking distance and the air is cleaner. And would you like to add anything?
It is very green region because there are a lot of parks.
There are a lot of parks here. Okay, so thank you very much. And please, stand up and come here. Okay, so our dear parents, you have heard all of the arguments, and please, now you have to choose some place to live. Yeah? You should vote now. Okay, who wants to move to St. Petersburg after Anne's attempt of persuasion?
It's Peter.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, okay, thank you very much. Now, who prefers living in Svetlogorsk after my brother Nick's persuasion? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, I see you. Thank you very much. And now, who will join me in the countryside? Okay, yeah, most of you. Thank you very much. So, Ludmila, you are the winners.
Thank you.
So you are the winners because my parents are going to move to your place. I want to thank you all for helping me to solve my problem. And you know what? I cannot help to call my parents and to tell them that can start packing their luggage. Yeah? So guys, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You were so helpful. Thank you. And in conclusion, let me express hope that this workshop, yeah, it was longer than it should be, but let me express hope that it was quite useful for you. And whoever you may be, a philosopher, a writer, a businessman, or just an ordinary person, remember that persuasion is often a more powerful weapon than force. Yeah? Thank you very much.